Minasan konnichiwa, Yuuka desu. Hi everyone, this is Yuuka. In today's video, we will review new grammar patterns introduced in Lesson 50 of the Minna no Nihongo textbook. Without further ado, let's get started. Here are the grammar points that we will discuss today. Humble expressions 1 and humble expressions 2. The use of humble language goes hand in hand with the use of respectful language. That is, by humbling oneself, you express respect towards the person you are speaking to. Today we will discuss the last part of keigo, which is Kenjōgo. It is used to refer to the actions of the first person when speaking to a superior. The subject of the action is thereby the speaker or a member of his in-group. Similar to SONKEIGO, verbs used for Kenjōgo follow a conjugation rule and some verbs have special forms. Now let's look at how humble honorific verbs are formed. First, the pattern o stem form plus shimasu. Example, to wait, machimasu becomes omachi shimasu. To invite, yobimasu becomes oyobi shimasu. Verbs that have single syllable as their stem form cannot take this pattern. The verb itashimasu is also used in place of shimasu for even more humble expression. Example, to notify, shirasemasu becomes oshirase itashimasu. The second type includes verbs which are by their very nature humble. Example, Kino sensei no otaku e ukagaimashita. I visited our teacher's house yesterday. If your action does not affect the respected person, then the humble expression should not be used. Note that unlike the respectful form, there is no humble form for nouns. Instead, the neutral form is used in humble situations. Kaban o omochi shimasu. Kaban o omochi shimasu. I will carry your bag. Yotei o oshirase shimasu. Yotei o oshirase shimasu. I will let you know about the schedule. Eki made kuru made o okuri shimasu. Eki made kuru made o okuri shimasu. I will drive you to the station. Hon o okari shimasu. Hon o okari shimasu. I'd like to borrow your book. Hajime ni Ito sensei o go shoukai shimasu. Hajime ni Ito sensei o go shoukai shimasu. First, I'd like you to meet Professor Ito. Obento wa kochira de go youi shimasu. Obento wa kochira de go youi shimasu. I will serve your lunch here. 今日のスケジュールをご説明します。今日のスケジュールをご説明します。Let me explain the schedule for today. 中止の場合はメールでご連絡します。中止の場合はメールでご連絡します。In case of cancellation, I will contact you by email. ちょっと疲れましたね。ちょっと疲れましたね。I'm a little tired. コーヒーをお入れしましょうか。コーヒーをお入れしましょうか。Shall I make some coffee? この街は初めてです。この街は初めてです。It's my first time in this town. ご案内しましょうか。ご案内しましょうか。Shall I show you around? ワット先生はどちらですか。ワット先生はどちらですか。Where is Professor Watt? お呼びしましょうか。お呼びしましょうか。Shall I call him? 8時までに空港に行かなければならないんです。8時までに空港に行かなければならないんです。I have to go to the airport by 8 o'clock. 電車の時間をお調べしましょうか。電車の時間をお調べしましょうか。Shall I check the train schedule for you? 奥様にお目にかかりました。奥様にお目にかかりました。I met your wife. おいしい料理をいただきました。おいしい料理をいただきました。I had a delicious meal. 面白いお話を伺いました。面白いお話を伺いました。Your speech was interesting. 誰が手伝いに来てくれますか。誰が手伝いに来てくれますか。Who will come over to help me? 私が手伝いに伺います。私が手伝いに伺います。I will come and help you. Humble expressions too. Humble verbs can also be employed to simply increase the level of formality and politeness of an expression. Instead of the neutral form, humble form is preferred in business and formal settings when speaking to an audience or a listener. 私は佐々木マリーと申します。I'm Marie Sasaki. 東京から参りました。 I'm from Tokyo. どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。Pleased to meet you. These expressions are often used when introducing oneself to a business partner or a client. Again, it is merely to show courtesy rather than to elevate the stature of the listener. いつ日本へいらっしゃいましたか？いつ日本へいらっしゃいましたか？ When did you come to Japan? おととし参りました。おととし参りました。I came here the year before last. Another way to distinguish this expression from humble expressions one discussed earlier is that the action is not done for a recipient. どのくらい日本語を勉強なさいましたか？どのくらい日本語を勉強なさいましたか？ How long did you study Japanese? 2年ぐらい勉強いたしました。2年ぐらい勉強いたしました。I studied for about 2 years. お仕事は何をなさっていますか？お仕事は何をなさっていますか？ What kind of work do you do? 教師です。大学で英語を教えております。教師です。大学で英語を教えております。I'm a teacher. I am teaching English at a university. And that concludes our lesson for today. See you in the next one.